It's your boy Heem, Dupree, man. We're down at Rich Lord's shop. Come check us out, man.
Alright, man. We with Heem right now, man. Dupree, man. We're with a Middle Georgia legend right now, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you got there, giving some of your time, man. And hop on the show and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Been a long time coming.
Yeah.
You always somebody I want to, you know what I'm saying, get their story, because, you know, you involved with a lot of different things. You got, you know, the Rich Loyalty brand, you know what I'm saying? You got the Middle Georgia bike life, and, you know, a lot of different positive things going on in the community. You know, first and foremost, just tell people a little bit about yourself and shit.
Basically, man, I'm the owner of Rich Loyalty. I ride bikes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows me from riding bikes. I actually started doing the shirts probably about 2-3 years ago. I had just came up with a logo. And just ran with it. I started with the vinyl, and then started investing in things, you know what I'm saying? Ended up getting a direct garment and things, and now stuff had really picked up, you know what I mean? So, you know.
Alright, so you know, before we get into, you know what I mean, your whole profession and everything, like, let's take it back for the people who don't know about you, you know what I'm saying, your upbringing and growing up, like, you know, where are you from, like where you grew up at?
I'm actually from Wilco, right down in the country, you know what I'm saying? That's where I grew up, and then I moved to the city for a little while, then moved back to Macon, and then been here ever since, you know what I mean? So shit, actually like a Macon resident now. Yeah.
What was like the daily life like growing up in Wilco? Because, you know, a lot of people might not know, but like, you know, that's the majority of what my dad's side of the family from, so I'm familiar with Wilco and grew up in Irvington and Gordon and I mean around that way. So what was it like? Like what was the daily life for you like growing up there?
So actually I stayed in Irvington, so shit, you know, we don't really go nowhere. You ain't got no cars and shit. All you do is walk up the street. Shit, I had foes back then, so I just ride the street every day. I ain't really do shit. Played football growing up, basketball. Other than that, just shit, nothing major. It's country, it's bored. It ain't nothing to do. Something you want to get away from, really. Yeah.
Well, I mean, talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, your household, like, you know what I'm saying, did you grow up with both parents?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with both parents after a while. Before, I mean, see, my dad was in and out, but me and my sister would always stay together. I got 2 older brothers down. They was out of the household, though. They was like, just by my dad type joke, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I had my sister my whole life, my mom, you know, but as I grew up, my family was always together. Still is right now. Yeah, so I got a close grown family, you know what I mean?
What was it like for you, like being like that child in the middle?
I'm really the youngest.
Oh, you the youngest?
I'm the youngest, I'm the baby.
Okay.
So shit, I really was straight.
Yeah.
I got everything and shit. And shit, now, shit, I just went and got my own shit, you know what I mean? Started pushing my own shit. I invested in myself, shit. My pops, I didn't want to invest in me at first. I had to make him investment in my second machine. So I got 2 now. The first one I bought myself, and the second one my dad bought.
Okay, that was so. Yeah. Like, you know what were you always looking to be like an entrepreneur growing up? Like, what were some of the things that you did like as a child, like that you saw you were gonna be like?
I always said I never worked for nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a job. I worked for my basketball coach while I was in high school.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a job, right? Never. I always said I was gonna work for myself, and that's what I did. Stuck to it.
Okay.
And what it is.
You know, what was it like, you know, with your older brother being like a highly touted football prospect, like, what was it like seeing that growing up?
Well, look, Bud actually is my cousin, but I mean, we so close, my dad and his dad's brother, so we like brothers, you know what I mean? We grew up together. But, like, I mean, we all, you know, all of us thought we were gonna make it, but he was the one that turned out and made it, you know what I mean? And once he did it, like, it's just like, you gotta play your role, you gotta do right. Like, you gotta, somebody that's in a high position, you know what I mean? Like, what I do reflects back on him because we got the same last name, you know what I mean? Like, everybody actually thinks I'm his brother, so what I do reflects back on him. So I gotta push, like, a positive aspect, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you know, especially like for you, you know what I'm saying? You just saying, like, y'all got the last name, you know. In Toonsboro, they got the whole lane, like, you know what I'm saying? What is it like, you know what I'm saying, seeing that, like, as a legacy for y'all?
Man, that was just like a positive movement. Like, for him to have his own street, you know what I mean? Like, that's rare. It's very rare. A lot of people don't get that privilege.
Yeah, so let's go back a little bit, man. Let's talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, Heem, the student. Like, what were you getting into in school? Like, what kind of student you were?
A class clown.
Yeah.
I ain't never felt the class though.
Okay.
Never felt the class.
Okay.
Yeah. Class clown though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Got my book work done though. That was the main thing.
class clown.
Yeah.
So, man, well, when did you first, like, realize that you wanted to get out of the country and kind of move, like, go more like the city route?
When I first started going to the city, probably like when I was able to drive, I started going to the city because that's where my family stayed at. So when I started going out there, I seen like it's just more faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's more, you can do more stuff up there. Like it's more ways to get money and stuff. You know what I mean? Like in the country, like it's just like they want to hold you back. You know, like you're just in a circle. You know what I'm saying? If you stay down there, you're just gonna be in a circle. Everybody gonna be on the same movement. Like you gotta expand your mind.
Yeah. When exactly did the Rich Loyalty thing come about?
And I want to say like 2018. I started at the house. I had ran up on some little money, and I bought a vinyl machine. Bought some vinyl. Just started doing it. I still got the shit on my Instagram right now. It's the first picture on there. It was a vinyl. Turned the R backward and put the L. I turned it backward because where I'm going. So I turned the R backwards and I just ran with it. Rich Loyalty. Just started coming up with designs and shit. Now this shit is just a movement, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.